Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? Long time no talk. My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome back to Blu-Ray Therapy. And today I'm trying something a little bit different in regards to the current pandemic that is sweeping the world and the fact that things still aren't getting better in Hollywood. In fact, everything is looking like it's going to slow down for the next year to year and a half. So there's going to be a long time in between a lot of new content. I thought it might be a lot of fun to reinvigorate this channel for right now and not look to see what's come out, but look to see what I can find for cheap and where I can get it. So today I went over to my local Dollar Tree and decided to check out their movie section, right? Because I keep hearing about this movie section at the Dollar Tree and they got some pretty decent selections. So I asked my girlfriend, who happens to go there pretty often, where they keep the movies. She's like, oh, they're back in the automotive section, so go back there. And that's where I found like a bunch of kiddie movies, as well as this weird one for irritable bowel syndrome. So if you happen to suffer from IBS, you can go to your local Dollar Tree and maybe you'll get lucky and find a DVD that's all about how to treat it. Never mind a weird video about how Sunday school will never be the same again. I think it's called The Hugglers. That doesn't sound frightening or creepy at all. But then I actually located the new movie section over towards the far side of the front of the store. I didn't see it right away. And this is where they've got a whole bunch of movies for simply $1 while supplies last. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. They've actually got a pretty decent selection. I wasn't really anticipating in finding any Blu-rays. I was thinking I was just going to show up and like find a couple DVDs, buy some weird obscure titles, talk about it with you guys and be happy. But I actually got a really good haul for less than 15 bucks. So this is pretty cool. This is my Dollar Tree Blu-ray haul. So first up, we've got this one right here, Taboo, starring Tom Hardy. I've never actually heard of this one before, but this is what it says. Set in 1814, Taboo follows James Keziah Delaney, a man who has been to the ends of the earth and comes back irrevocably changed. Believed to be long dead, he returns home to London from Africa to inherit what is left of his father's shipping empire and rebuild a life for himself. But his father's legacy is a poisoned chalice, and James, with enemies lurking in every dark corner, James must navigate in increasingly complex territories to avoid his own death sentence, encircled by conspiracy, murder, and betrayal. A dark family mystery unfolds the combustible tale of love and treachery. Sounds pretty good. Has a little bit of that Robin Hood vibe to it, you know. Robin of Locksley, off at the Crusades, comes home to take over Castle Locksley, discovers it's been taken over by, you know, Sheriff of Nottingham and Prince John, and he must fight back. Who else is in this one? You've got Jesse Buckley, Donna Chaplin, Jefferson Hall, David Heyman, Tom Hollander, Stephen Graham, Michael Keeley, Franca Potente, which I think was in like Run Lola Run, Jonathan Pryce, and Jason Watkins. So it's not necessarily a lot of people that I know, but it's apparently a BBC production, and it's the Blu-ray DVD combo back. Can't be mad at that for $1, right? We got this one here, Warning Shot. This one seems pretty interesting. I like the cover of it quite a bit. What caught my eye predominantly was it says, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says David Spade is in this movie. And I'm all like, wait, what? Okay. So this is based on true events. Let's see what it says here. Audrey, played by Timmy Blankard, is a single mother to daughter Cheyenne and is trapped in a constant struggle to make ends meet. When her grandfather passes away, she inherits the family's farmhouse. Hold on, I gotta maybe look at the back here because there's a sticker. When her grandfather passes away, she inherits the family's farmhouse, for which the lucrative water rights are coveted by Calvin, played by Bruce Dern, who is great, a longtime business rival of her grandfather. His own grandson, Bobby, played by David Spade, and that to me is the most interesting one, is on a mission to prove that he can take on the family business and decides to take matters into his own hand by hiring the mentally unstable, rainy Guillermo Diaz, who I do like him quite a bit, and is on a mission to take matters into his own hand. Okay, so yeah, and he gets the drug-addicted Jawari, played by Dwight Henry, to intimidate Audrey and Cheyenne into giving up the property. Once Bobby's goons realize Audrey does not intend to go quietly, the situation quickly spirals out of control in this high-stake thriller marking David Spade's first dramatic role. We witness the strength of a mother doing everything within her power to protect her young daughter. And I'm not going to lie, It's interesting. David Spade is why I spent the $1 to buy this movie. 100% David Spade is why I spent the $1. No, but the story's got my interest as well. We got this one here, Maximum Impact, which, okay. So who's in this one? Alexander Nevsky, Kelly Hu, Alfonso Macaulay, Tom Arnold, William Baldwin, and Danny Trejo. You can see him right up there. So it's got an interesting cast of characters. Let's see what the plot is. Since the days of the Cold War, Russian-American relations have been incredibly strained. The U.S. Secretary of State attends a secret summit in Moscow to find a way to ease tensions, but the operation is jeopardized when the leader of an international gang makes an attempt on his life and kidnaps his granddaughter. Now the Russian FSB and American CIA must join forces. Only then can they prevent World War III and save millions of lives. Okay. I mean, it sounds all right. You know, it's definitely a Russian film, and there's a lot of good films that come out of Russia, so there's that. I found Her for $1. This is a good movie. This came out in 2013. If you don't know the story, I don't even need to read you the back of this one because I know the story. Joaquin Phoenix picks up a new AI for his phone that's voiced by Scarlett Johansson, and they end up having, well, she's a new operating system that ends up working on his phone as well. And they end up having this really weird affair. Think like, you know, it's weird. It's a good movie. It's a Spike Jonze film. And it's got, what's it got for the special features here? It's got a short film on it by Lance Bangs. Okay, sure. I don't know who that is. I don't care. Love in the Modern Age and intimate conversations about love and relationships in our time, which I think makes a lot of sense. This is actually a really solid movie. Chris Pratt's in it. A few other people pop up. Spike Jonze did a really good job on this one. It did win Best Academy, or 2014 Best Original Screenplay. So I recommend that one a bit. We've also got this one here. I don't know what it is. It's called Outrage. It's a Takeshi Kitano film. Oh, shit. Yeah, all right, Takeshi's Castle. If you've ever seen Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, then you know Takeshi Kitano. Also, Battle Royale. He was the principal in the 2000 Japanese film. So this is called Outrage, Way of the Yakuza. Saying here, in a ruthless battle for power, several Yakuza clans... okay, I can't read that because it's covered up by a sticker. Anyway, the rival bosses seek to rise through the ranks by scheming and making allegations sworn over sake. Longtime Yakuza Otomo has seen his kind go from elaborate body tattoos and severed fingertips to becoming important players in the stock market. Theirs is a never-ending struggle to end up on top, or at least survive in a corrupt world where there are no heroes, but constant betrayal and vengeance. Yeah, I'm down. A savage mayhem. This film isn't for the squeamish. For $1, you got my vote, sir. Here's a fun one. Driven. Sylvester Stallone. This came out a long time ago, like nearly 20 years ago. I think this came out in 2001, my bad. So it's got Burt Reynolds, Kip Pardue, Till Schweiger, Gina Gershon, Estella Warren, and Christian De La Fuente. And basically what it's about is Stallone is a veteran, talented driver, or a talented veteran driver, who confronts lost potential over his past when called out of retirement to mentor a talented but unfocused rookie contender whose destructive behavior includes pursuing the girlfriend of his primary racing rival. Stallone's cliffhanger collaborator Rennie Harlan directs, shooting many of the scenes at kart races around the world using technology that gives a strapped-in simulation of the driver's point of view. I remember this when this came out. I did see it like one time. It's not bad. It's not bad. I recommend it, again, for $1. And it's Rennie Harlan, who I like. You know, he did Cliffhanger, Die Hard 2, Cutthroat Island. I worked actually on a movie of his in 2012 called Devil's Pass. I was supposed to be their viral marketing guy. That kind of fell through. Here's a weird one. I don't know what this one is. It's called Fubar II. And apparently it's got the original Fubar on Blu-ray with this as well. So I don't know what this is, but I can apparently watch both movies. The boys of Tired are trying to give her while barely scraping by when their old buddy and partner leader Tron hooks them up with jobs at Fort McMurray. Before long, they are rolling in dough and good times. Terry starts dating Trish, a local waitress, if I could talk, and gets serious in a hurry. Meanwhile, Dean is playing. I don't know what this is. Apparently, I need to have seen Fubar 1, which is included on the Blu-ray. So this is a 2-pack, Fubar 1, Fubar 2. Check it out. It's Canadian, though. So it's got my interest. Look, Canada humor. Canada humor is really good. I gotta get a drink of water. It's like 95 degrees in my car right now. It's hot. I'll save that one for later. I'll save that one for later. Okay. This one's great, right? I came across this, the whole first season of Get Shorty. Now, this show premiered on, I believe, Crackle, right? I think this is a Sony show. It's on Crackle, I believe, and this is a TV show version of the Elmore Leonard novel that became the John Travolta movie from back in 1995, which is a great movie. It's one of my all-time favorite Travolta films, and Be Cool, its follow-up, was also really good. But this has got Chris O'Dowd, it's got Ray Romano, and I've heard good things about it. And I know they've done, I think, like 3 seasons of it now. So the first season was $1. I can't complain. I'll have to check it out because I do like the show. So that's something to consider on that one. I also found The Gift for $1. This one is a Joel Edgerton written and directed movie. Came out a couple years ago. I think who else is in this one? It's got Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall. And it's a thriller. I haven't seen it personally. They didn't have it on Blu-ray, but they had it on DVD, and that's okay too. And it's certified fresh for Rotten Tomatoes if you give a crap about that. I really don't. But I've heard nothing but good things about this. This might be streaming somewhere. But it does have an alternate ending, deleted scenes, feature commentary from Joel Edgerton. And I do really like Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall and Joel Edgerton. So I'm down to see that. And then I did find Robocop 2014 for $1. Which is great. I wish it was the original Robocop so I could make the joke. I'd buy that for $1, but I did. I found the original for $1, or the 2014 version for $1. This is just a standard PG-13 version of the movie. The thing with this one, if you haven't seen it, it's actually really good. It is better than it has any right or reason to be, but it's actually a solid movie with a solid cast. It is not the Paul Verhoeven movie. It is definitely a remake, but it's better than I think a lot of people out there expected it to be. I really enjoyed it. This is the first thing I saw when I went in there, and I'm like, oh, you are so coming home with me for $1. And it's got the digital HD and the DVD. So it's a pretty good pack. What's it got for special features here? It has Robocop in high definition, okay? Deleted scenes, a little documentary about the being re-engineered for the 21st century, and an Omnicorp product announcement. So not much on here in the way of special features, no audio commentary, no breakdowns. I might need to go try to see if they have a special edition that has audio commentary, because I wouldn't mind getting a bit more info on this one. So there's that. I really recommend this one, by the way. And then finally, and this one had to come home with me, guys, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. If you have not seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, you are missing out. I don't care if you're a Ben Stiller fan or not. He directed this movie, and it is my favorite film of 2013, hands down. My favorite film. This is my favorite movie of 2013. This to give you an idea, this is what it says. Ben Stiller directs and stars in this classic story of a daydreamer who escapes his anonymous life by disappearing into a fantasy world filled with heroism, romance, and adventure. When his job, along with that of his co-worker Kristen Wiig, are threatened, Walter takes action in the real world, embarking on a journey more extraordinary than anything he could have imagined. And it's true. The cinematography is amazing. Go watch the trailer. The soundtrack is really good. The story is really good. The action is really good. The acting is really good. Ben Stiller got totally robbed on this one, and it's great. It's got 2 discs. It's got a DVD in the regular where you can get the deleted scenes and alternate scenes, previs, music video for Stay Alive, and there's more. And then the DVD, the second disc of the DVD has the standard definition version. If you want the standard definition version of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, you can get it. But I really recommend it. So that actually is what I found. I had a lot of fun, actually, buying these things up. Didn't cost me anything more than 15 bucks. That's all going to be cool. What I'm going to do with these movies is probably watch a bunch of them and then maybe give them away to people. I could make that like a patron thing where it's like if you become a patron of a certain member, I'll send you one of these movies that I buy, like autograph it or something. I'm that kind of narcissistic. But here's the thing. If you guys are going to check any of this stuff out, if you guys make it your way over to your Dollar Tree or wherever you can find like discount or clearance movies or something, Take some pictures, let me know, because I think that might be what I do going forward, trying to find what I can find. I may not be able to always purchase everything. The Dollar Tree is one thing because they're $1, but like 7-Eleven has got a bunch of stuff and that's like $4 to $6 per. So I might just do those as like recording my commentary over what's there versus actually buying stuff. But for $1, I don't mind doing it. It's going to be fun to do, maybe like once a month or something. But in the meantime, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. If you like Blu-ray Therapy being back, I want to hear about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. I'm going to go turn my AC on because I am melting in my car. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good one and peace out.